Okay, welcome back to day 2 of the very new 10 Minutes to Sweat by Fat Losers by me, Joel Squires PT. Hope you enjoyed the first one. Wasn't too hard, I made it a little easier so that you kind of work your way in. Actually, my brother made a really good suggestion with the way you can use that first one. You can either do it in circuit form and run it 1, 2 or 3 times over, or you can use it for kind of pick me up to go for a run afterwards, because it was a really good kind of full body workout to kind of get your body ready to go out and do something. So yeah, here we go. So today's one, we're going to do upper body. So we've got upper body training to come. Same format as the first one, which was 30 seconds on your exercises and then having a 30-second rest. So I'm just loosening up the old cockles again today. And we're just starting with a nice little dynamic stretch. So because we're doing upper body today, I'm more focused on warming up the upper body properly, making sure we're all ready to go on that. Once again, difficulty level kind of moderate here today, so not too crazy, but definitely will get hard. And if you do a couple of rounds of this, you'll feel it the next day. So just here, you can see me kind of reaching down from the ground and rotating side to side. This is a lovely kind of hamstring and lower back stretch. If you can't reach the floor, which is absolutely fine, you can just hang on to your arms and then kind of just pivot from side to side. Let your neck just collapse a little bit. It feels amazing, so would really suggest this one. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the start of day 2. So, upper body training. We're going to be starting with some little front punches here. So I want you to get into the little fighting stance. One foot in front of the other. You'll go for 30 seconds. Joel Squires sporting the Fat Losers top here. 3, 2, 1, go. Little front jabs. Core engaged. Abs nice and tight. Go on, Joel. Give them a good whack. Once again, another kind of starter exercise here just to loosen you up a little bit. Look at those punches, man. You wouldn't want to get hit by one of those. Rockets. Still 5 seconds to go. And relax. There you go. Okay, 30 seconds off. So take a chill. Your next exercise is going to be in the press up position. This will probably be a little bit tougher. You can do all press up position moves today from your knees as well. So boys and girls, don't worry about it. It's not a girls press up. So we're literally, if you can see the video here, we're just raising to the front, kind of holding for 1 second at a time, and then raising up on the other arm. Fat Loser tops on sale now. Here we go. 3 seconds. Get on the floor. 2, 1, and raise. Just taking your time. Keep your core strong. Try and keep your hips in line. You don't want to dip too far down or let your bum dip through your body. You just want to take this nice and slow. Okay, we're nearing about 8 seconds to go here, so you're almost there. Keep taking your time to raise those arms up nice and straight. 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Exercise 2 in the books. Right, good job so far, everyone. Moving on to your next exercise. You're going to be getting on the floor, as I'm showing you here now, nice and stretched out. Annoyingly, I had a bar in my way. And then you're fully extending it and you're tensing your butt. You're bringing your shoulder blades together behind you. Give it a good squeeze, everything in the kind of posterior chain, which is your back chain of the body, and then drop to the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the butt. Make it look like you're wearing a nappy. That's what my butt looks like. And you're just raising up, squeezing tight. I would give yourself a bit more space than I gave myself here. Tense the glutes, but really make sure you're squeezing the shoulder blades together as well. Don't rush this again, once again. Take your time. 5 seconds to go now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a bow. Good job. Okay, exercise 3 in the books. So, press ups coming up next. Normal press ups. Take this as standard as you want. You can take your time. You can do them really fast if you want to, but it's best if you take your time with this. Happy for you to go from the knees once again. So 10 seconds before we begin this. Hands just a bit wider than your body's width apart. Elbows tucking into your sides. 3, 2, 1. You don't have to get as deep as I'm getting here. I'm just doing it so I don't get called out by any of my PT friends that think I don't go deep enough. So taking your time. Little 1 second up, 1 second down action here. If this is too hard, you can try an incline press up, which will be hands elevated onto something a bit higher than you are on the floor. Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Nice work. You should just be starting to feel the upper body warming up now a little bit. So I'm going to move the camera here. Hopefully it doesn't mess everything up. There's the famous book. Tricep dips next. Okay, so you want to find an edge. Find somewhere. This isn't the best kind of edge for me because it's a bit soft, but you need to find something hard really. And then we're just kind of moving your bum off the edge, pinching your shoulder blades together once again, and then just dipping down gently, not too low, and then pushing up. Here we go. So don't go too deep. You want to just make sure you're able to push yourself all the way up to fully extended arms, contracting the triceps as hard as possible. There's advanced ways of doing this. If you want to make it harder, you can straighten your legs out in front, put your heels on the ground, or you can put a weight on your lap, but really don't worry about that just yet. Okay, almost there, about 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Relax, good job. Good, okay. Just tidy the old day bed there a little bit. Okay, repositioning the old camera, and we are going to be going down to a different form of Superman now. This is like a butterfly stroke in the swimming pool. So, you want to start in that same Superman position. You're ripping your arms up over the body, lifting your chest up. It's really quite difficult to do that. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1, and you want to lift. You're not so worried about your bum this time. You're just trying to reverse lift your arms over the top and to the back of your body. Taking your time to kind of squeeze in those shoulder blades again. You take a little break at the front and the back here, but what you should feel is a lovely little burn at the top of your back and your arms for that as well. If you get lower back issues from this, you're more than welcome to take the set off. Okay, last 3 seconds. 2, 1. Yes, this is the phase where my video cut out and I had to repeat these exercises. So just to let you know, I've already done these ones that you're about to see once already. And that'll prove how much it burns. So next up, we have Cobra Press Up. So this is like the yoga stretch out move, where you're kind of just pushing your body up to the maximum. And then what you do is you just slowly return your body downwards, keeping your hips on the ground the whole time, but then you push all the way up to the very top, but you're never going all the way down. So think of this as kind of 3/4 movements here, okay? So Cobra position, and then straighten the arms and just dip 3/4 of the way and then push straight back up. You might need to readjust your hands if they're a bit too far forward. I think I just do that there. And then we're just trying to tense the back of the arms as much as possible here. So you should feel your triceps flaring loads here. Focus on the back of your arms, keeping those elbows in tight. You don't want them to pop out to the outside of your body. They don't want to be pointing outwards. You want to keep them tucked in. Okay, we're almost there with this one. 5 seconds to go. And relax. Good job, guys. Nice work. Okay, we're up. So, next up, you've got a single arm side hold. So, that means you'll get in the press up position to start. And we're just going to hold that position up to the side. Now, you can do this with your feet one on top of the other, or kind of not stacked, kind of next to each other, so you can leave them the same width apart as you would in a press up position. So here we go. Hold. Just going to take your time to draw a nice straight line from one hand to the other. You don't have to look up the whole time. You don't have to look down. Just find a neutral position for your neck. This is quite a long hold, so if you're not shaking, I'll be quite surprised. Keep going. We've got 30 seconds on this arm. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and down you come. That was a very graceful landing by the #1 fat loser there. Right, we'll flip to the other side. You've got kind of 25 seconds to kind of breathe here. But yeah, these tops are awesome, by the way. Not too hot to work out in. Okay, here we go. 10 seconds roughly before we get into your next one. So, think about your foot position. You don't have to stack them. You can have them kind of in the press up position too. When you're ready, let's lift up, turn yourself out and go. 30 seconds. What you should be getting is a really nice burn on the kind of lower oblique, so the one nearest the floor. And that's kind of the lower hip of your nearest to the floor there. So just holding yourself up the whole time. You don't want to let that hip drop too much. You want to keep a nice solid base. You want to stay as still as possible on this one. Take some deep breaths. Go to your happy place. Few seconds to go here. Just gently holding that. My arm is definitely shaking, by the way. And relax. Good job. Nice work. Cool. We're getting near the end now. So just remember, if you've liked this and it's gone all right, and you think you got it another one in you, go for it. I promise it'll do you some good burn. Right. These are multi press ups now, as I'm showing you here. So we're starting from the widest point to the right. You do wide, medium, and then close press ups, and then you push out to the other side and then make your way back. So starting on a wide grip press up. Go. Normal. Central. Left side normal. Then wide. Okay, back to normal on that left. Work your way back into the middle. Good, close. Middle. And wide. Back to middle. Think about it as like a Newton's cradle here a little bit. Then out to normal. Then wide. Remember, you can do those all from your knees. And relax. Good job, guys. Nice work. Tough one, that. If you didn't get it the first time, just rewind the video back. Yeah. And give it another go. Right, last exercise. Now, don't get the camera angle quite right for this, but think press up position still. You can still do this from your knees, okay? So what you want to do is get in that press up position for the last time today. You're going to just fully straighten your arms, and then when I say go, bend your elbows about 1 to 2 inches. So you're not kind of collapsing into a full press up. You're not even going halfway down. You're just loosening the elbows, and then you're holding that position. So you can't quite see it fully here, but it's as good as angle that I'm going to get you. So just hold in there, and we're off. Hold in for 30 seconds. Now what that's going to do is that's going to put a lot of tension in your chest. Your arms are going to shake, and your core's going to work really hard too. Okay, keep holding, guys. We're almost there. Almost. It's getting really shaky now. My arms have gone well red. Go on, Joel. Last few seconds. And relax. Good job, guys. Nice work. Well done. You've made it through session 2. Now go back to the start of the video if you think you can handle it again. See if you can take another round. But for now, love you guys. Have a good day. And I'll see you again soon.